Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Chargers going up against the Broncos. Now let's go to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 16 matchup.
The Chargers ready here for the kickoff. The Broncos are ready to run back this kick. This game is underway. And he's out of bounds. So we've got a young quarterback with some experience stepping onto the field today for the first time.
Yeah, he's got a lot of talent, and it's just a matter of time until he takes that experience and matches it with all of his talent and becomes one of those guys that we say, hey, the game is going to hinge on him. I think he's very close to that.
The Broncos come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. The Broncos from the 37. Could have been intercepted. And now that we have a moment, here's a look at the Broncos offense. A model of efficiency a week ago, without a single giveaway. The Chargers defense now is going to go nickel. Pulls it in. And that's a gain of 10.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
First down and 10. Nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. The Broncos lined up, bunch formation. Out of the shotgun formation. Set up screen. Gets about 9 on the play.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
The Broncos take it from the 33. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
The Chargers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Now 1st and 10. Looking at every option. Oh, it almost picked off that time. And now here's the Chargers defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways. The Broncos take it from the 28. The Broncos are at the line, facing 3rd down, which was not an issue for them last week, as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. Got the completion. Gains 18.
Bill Walsh, one of the first guys in the NFL to say, throw it to the open guy. Let him catch it short and see if they can make a few people miss and get those extra yards.
The Broncos come to the line with an empty backfield. Gets it out for the completion. Touchdown, Broncos. That is the 25th touchdown catch of his career.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
The Chargers ready to return the kick. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. And now we've got what you call the wily veteran at quarterback, about to head onto the field for the first time today.
Yeah, when you're a quarterback like this and you've had success, you go out in the field, you can't wait for the game to start because veterans think only good things are going to happen to them. So they're confident and ready to go.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Chargers have it at the 24. He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
Oh, man, defensive coordinators love this. When you can hit, or this time they sack the quarterback without even blitzing.
Just a quick drop back. Makes the reception. And that's a gain of maybe 5. And now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They rank towards the middle of the pack in passing offense this season. Now looking at third down. They'll go shotgun here. Down the field. The ball is jarred out of his hands. Midway through the first, and with that stop, this offense will be in excellent position to extend the lead.
Yeah, it's going their way right now. It is, Jim, and so you got to take advantage of it. The game always has ebbs and flows, and right now, momentum is on your side. Go out there and make a play.
Going to try his luck here. Nice piece of running. And they bring him down at the 44-yard line. That return's good for about 25.
The Broncos know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
The Broncos offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
Third catch today so far. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see them drop a pass.
1st and 10. Makes the reception. Gains 20.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Gets the handle here.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and goal from the 6. And here's the toss. He's in for the touchdown, but there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty. And now, after the penalty, it's 2nd down and 15. They're setting up screen. Broncos in the end zone. That's his 5th receiving touchdown this year. That touchdown has them sitting pretty as the first quarter winds to a close.
Wow, you know, something sitting pretty, something that I've never done, but, you know, I do the best I can. That's all I can do, Jim. But, hey, the offense, the team, they're so sharp. What a job by them so far, and they got a nice lead here.
And a flag comes out. Brought down at the 47-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
First down at the 19. He runs with it right up the gut. They bring him to the turf. And now we'll take a look at the Broncos' defensive lineup. Second best in the league when it comes to pass defense. We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
It's way too early in a game like this, in this situation, to take a chance. Want to draw, throw a screen, maybe just a straight-ahead run, but don't turn over the football.
They're down and 10. And that incompletion is going to bring us to a very quick 4th down.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
He's going to try and return this one. That's a gain of 10. The Broncos will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. It keeps the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down here and score again. When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Broncos have it at the 44. The Broncos now move the chains. The Chargers with a nickel look here on defense. 1st and 10. Beckham's got it on a pass that had some heat. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment. 2nd and 5 coming up. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Got the completion. That's a gain of 7. That's reception number 4 for him.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
First and goal from the 5. That brings the play to an end. 2nd down. To the ground. Force it across for the touchdown. Their lead grows a little more with that touchdown, and still a long way to go in this half. They may be able to add even more to it before the break.
Jim, I don't see anything that's going to slow them down. Everything they are trying is working. They have been spectacular here so far today, and all I can say to the opponents, you better buckle up. This is going to be tough.
That's a touchback. The ball will be spotted at the 20. The Chargers got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
The Chargers with an empty backfield look here.
Let's go.
From the shotgun. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
The Chargers understand, just get whatever yards you can every time you're going to play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion, but look what position it puts them here in on third down. This is something they can handle.
The Chargers from the 27 has his target. Gains 17.
Nobody cares. Just get the job done. Throw it deep down the field or throw it short to the running back, and look at those extra yards after the short pass.
First down here after the completion. Gets a sack.
Well, that's a sign of a good defense. When you can sack the quarterback, when you're just rushing the defensive lineman, you don't need any tricks, you don't need any blitzes. Man, that's talent.
From the gun. Makes the catch. That's a gain of 8.
Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch. Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Stands in the pocket, and they deck the quarterback.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
He'll have a chance for a return. Tackle down at the 22. That return's good for about 7. A look at Odell Beckham Jr. right there. It's not often you see him as absent from their offense as he's been so far today, Phil.
Yeah, it says a lot about the football team, doesn't it? When their star wide receiver's not part of the game and not really contributing the way you'd like to see, but you still are up. That says something. You got a good football team.
That's his 5th catch of the day. They've come out in the first half and tried to get the football as often as possible in the hands of their top receiver.
Well, what we're seeing is so many ways to get the football to the wide receiver in today's game. Formations, you can move these guys all around. You can stack them up. So if you want to get the football to them, you can, and it's an awesome job so far.
Picks up 8 here.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd down and 2 to go after the running play.
Get ready.
They better hurry to get the snap. should have had it.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, they can make a big play.
3rd and 2. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Broncos go with the pass that time on 3rd and short. The defense was ready, and they stopped the pass. Now we have a 4th down situation.
The Broncos believe they can pick up the first in this short yardage situation and keep the offense on the field. The quarterback with the give to the fullback. The Chargers defense desperately wanted that stop, but now they'll have to stay on the field.
Sometimes you got to guess right on the defensive side, and that time the defense did not guess the right way. They're in the wrong defense, and they gave up that 4th down attempt.
First half winding down as we return from the 2-minute warning. Three-step drop. Throws the pass. Almost intercepted that time.
Incompletion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Second and 10. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit here. You want to stop the offense from scoring here with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good pressure on the quarterback, and they take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So they get to the quarterback on that last play. 3rd down coming up. The Broncos will set up. The 36 is the first down line. Surveys. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction.
The Broncos don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Quigley will be called on now to punt the football. That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. We see now just some of the many hits this quarterback has taken during a challenging day for him, Phil.
Jim, it's very understandable why he is not playing well today. Think about it. When you have less time to make a decision on where to throw the football, you are not going to have a great day.
Backs to the wall for the offense. And he'll hand it off to the fullback. The Chargers signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. In a real tough spot here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
2nd down and 9. He's got the catch. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. The Chargers will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on 1st down.
Let's go.
1st down and 10. Throws it toward the sideline, and what a catch.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
The Chargers will take the snap from the 25. The Chargers get a first down. That's another reception. Give him 2. No time to waste. They hurry to the line.
Look at the defensive line. Everybody's shifting to their left.
And a flag comes out.
Offside. Defense.
Players from both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense. They come to the line, and it's first down. Wasting no time now for this next play. Snap it out of the gun. Pulls it in. Brought down at the 38. The Chargers call a timeout here. They have 0 timeouts remaining. The football is at the 38. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. On the money. He's taken down at the 30.
Things haven't changed from when I played till now. When it's zone coverage, quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, and receivers, they expect a completed pass, and that's what they got at this last play.
Puts it through the upright. Needed plenty of leg on that one. A good first half of action here, and soon we'll be sending you to Orlando and to our host, Larry Ridley. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Smartly takes a knee in the end zone. The Chargers talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
And now they'll try over again on second down.
Let's go.
Looking to go deep. Makes the catch in open space. That's his first reception today.
It's just not done enough, I think, in the league anymore. Everybody's so careful. But look what can happen. You can have the perfect throw, the perfect catch, and a big play.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Locked in on the football and has hope. No one's going to get him now. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
It was a short route by the receiver. He catches it and goes all the way down the field and scores a touchdown. And the quarterback looks at the coach and goes, hey, it was a heck of a throw.
The point after is good. The Chargers kicking team comes out now as the offense takes a break, and they deserve one after going down the field, mainly through the air with over 70 yards passing. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half. That's not good timing between the receiver and the quarterback. The quarterback that time throws it too quick and too far in front to the receiver on the slant route.
Get ready.
The Broncos take it from the 28. On the money. And that's a gain of 9. Being a go-to target, Phil, I think you would say every quarterback needs one. In fact, one just like this guy.
Well, I know this. They need one. I know they all want one. And as a wide receiver, some guys, it doesn't matter if you double team him every single play. They just have the knack and the talent to find a way to get open.
He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
Now 1st and 10. Two hands on the football and has the catch. That's reception number 2 for him. And take a look at the numbers, and you can see the difference here, by and large, has come down to the passing attack.
It has. I think the coaches realized early the quarterback was hot. So what did they do? They kept giving him the football, and he kept moving it down the field.
For a gain of about 5.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Chargers set at the line. Dime package.
With 2 hands, he has it.
And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have. When the window of opportunity is very small, quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Third and 6 coming up. The Broncos snap it at the 41. The catch is made.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines. The Chargers offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Well, let's look at it from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked.
That's a gain of 8.
That's a good job by the quarterback. He read the defense, nothing open deep, so he throws it short, and it puts him in great position for a 2nd down play call.
The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
A foot race to the end zone. He's brought down.
Holding offense.
The defense accepts the penalty. After the penalty, it's 2nd down and 12.
The Broncos defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Heaving it down the field, and it's incomplete.
Well, Jim, now it's time. Even though it's 3rd and long, you can't be over there, playing it safe. That has not worked for you. Time to call a play, take a chance to get that football down the field. The defensive line, they're shifting. They're getting into a spread look. I think they think this is going to be a pass.
Has the reception all alone. He is tackled at the 40-yard line.
When you're behind in a football game, all you can do on the offensive side is just go out there and thinking about making plays and picking up first downs. Good job by the offense.
First down at the 40. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That's reception number 2 for him. Wow, Phil, you would think when a quarterback has a game like this going that they would not only have the lead, but maybe a big lead. Instead, they're trailing.
Yeah, Jim, and look, if you look at the stats, once again, we'll say it, stats do lie. It's not all about the quarterback all the time. It is a team game, and they are just not doing it overall so far. Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or 2, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense.
Takes it from the gun. Should have had it.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
The Chargers will take the snap from the 45. Great pass, great catch, great control.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football against cover 3. The defense is trying to stop the big pass plays down the field, so you can clearly see when somebody's around the receiver, throw it out there near the sideline, get these easy completions.
He'll throw it over the middle. Underneath and incomplete that time. The Chargers offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway. The Broncos come out in a dime package. The final quarter begins with this snap.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
Dropping back 3. The Chargers now move the chains.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Handoff out of the eye. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2. The Broncos haven't forced many turnovers this season, but today they're having a big outing, and it's easy to see why they're winning because of it.
Yeah, I like what they're doing on the defensive side. They are hustling so much, and when you hustle, you get more defensive players around the football, and that's how you cause turnovers.
2nd and 12. They feed it to him one more time, and that's a gain of 10. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
The Chargers have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
Jim, that was a good job that time by the defense. They were bending. They did not break. And all they did was give up a field goal.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. A lot has changed since the opening minutes of this game when it comes to the passing attack. It was fantastic early, but has been way less so since.
Yeah, the passing game is kind of fading away right now, but I'll say this to the defense, stay on those toes because that passing game can catch fire at any time.
The Broncos have it at the 24. Good for only a yard.
The game is close. It's in the 4th quarter. You're winning. You're on the offensive side. You find out if you can really run the football in these situations. That time, short gain on the run.
2nd and 9. Makes the catch. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. The key to being a star wideout in this league is showing up every week. And that's been the case here. 2 straight huge games, partner.
Well, he shows up every week. Look, he has the talent to be a star in the NFL, and he loves it. He likes being on that stage, and he gets it done.
Takes off with it. The defense had that one covered.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Gets out of the pocket fast and not able to make the throw for the completion, though.
The Chargers go with the dime formation here on defense. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Has his man. Now
They take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
The Broncos are up right now, and a big reason why is the offense is coming through. On the season, you see the numbers, and they're not great. But today, they certainly have been in the groove.
Jim, I'll just say this. Finally, all the hard work is paying off. It's starting to show on the field. Boy, but it has been one frustrating year for this offense. If it was me, I would cover the short receivers and force this guy to throw it down the field. You're behind by a few points. You've got to try and force the issue.
The Chargers lined up in the nickel. The Broncos will take the snap from the 40.
And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
The Broncos are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that first down. Eat the clock up. Keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job.
1st and 10.
Has his target.
The Broncos have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football. It picks up solid yards. 2nd and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
We're late in the game, and the offense is in no hurry. We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. Welcome back. Following the 2-minute warning, offense would be content just to hold on to the ball until the final whistle. The Broncos come out in a jumbo set. 1st down at the 17. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. 2 tight ends on the field here. Takes it out of the eye. Then picks up about 3.
And they'll try to conserve time here with this timeout.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Third and 7. Screen. Catch made. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. That's a timeout call. This will be a field goal attempt from 33 yards out.
And the kick is good for 3. The outcome of this game is probably now all but decided, as that field goal makes it virtually official.
Yeah, I think it does make it official. They're going to win this football game, and you sit around now and you can just think about all the things you're going to tell the press and how great you are and what you did out there today to help your team win.
The Broncos defense has to feel pretty good about that last drive. They were out there for a long time, gave up a ton of yards, but in the end only gave up 3.
You know, Jim, when you only give up a field goal, that's always a victory. Why? Because every rule that the NFL puts out, and it's new and they put it in the league, it's always about the offense. So the defense, just hang in there and make them kick field goals. Managing that clock, such a big deal in the NFL. That's why they're hurrying up. Don't use that timeout. Keep those timeouts because that is going to maybe give you a chance to win the game.
That's 5 receptions on the day. Now on 1st down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. He's brought to a halt. 1st down, pressure on every snap now. They'll go hurry up now. Won't use a timeout. And it's swatted away.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position, down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down. The defensive line now shifting to a spread look. They're going to try to pressure the quarterback on this play.
Touchdown in the late stages.
late in the fourth, and even after that touchdown, they're going to need a miracle in the closing moments.
I think what we're finding out, the game is never over. Play it till the end. They did a great job of scoring there. Now can they find a way to get that football back and maybe win this game?
False start, offense.
Take him down.
Really good job by the defense at times stopping a two-point conversion because they do so many different things on the offensive side now in the NFL. I think when the two-point conversion comes up on defense, attack the offense.
They have been fighting an uphill battle, and they had to recover that onside kick.
Well, it's a tough spot for him, Jim. We know that when you're going for the onside kick and you're trying to recover it, I think your chances are about 1 out of 10, and that time it was not on their side.
The Broncos offense is on the field, and they are sitting pretty with the lead late in this game, Phil.
I like the way they are sitting in this game. You said it, Jim, and I'll tell you what, all the pressure goes to the defense. Can the defense find a way to get them off the field 3 downs and out and make them punt? Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The Broncos won in a runaway last week, Phil, and now they're going to try to win one that's going to come down to the wire.
I think all the teams in the league know when you're sharp, you're going to win the games, and that's the easy way to win. But can you find a way to win when your football team is not as sharp? We're going to find out.
Everybody's back out on the field now after that defensive timeout. Setting up now at the 44-yard line. 3rd and 10. And now here's the toss. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Aggressive call by the defense. They stopped the offense. Now they got them in 4th down. And let's see if their offense can come out and maybe win the game here late in the 4th quarter.
The fake is on, and they're looking to pick up the first. No stopping this team. They mount another victory here today to keep the streak going.
I think you said it right. There's no stopping him. It's going to be hard to stop him. I don't know how you're going to do it. Everything is going well. Good decisions by the coach, the quarterback, the defense. Everybody's playing well. Look out.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.